Good morning, everyone. All right, just like we said, it's so obvious and you feel so stupid. All right, when I read this sentence, and this is what we had said in class, that the last three steps, so we had written this in class. A equals B, Q1 plus R1, B equals, this is just using the division algorithm or the Euclidean algorithm. So we had this calculated. And we went through and we solved, oops, sorry, that got a little messy. So we went through and we had solved for R3. Okay, and so then we figured out that X equals 1 plus Q2, Q3, and Y equals negative Q1, Q2, oops, sorry, Q1, Q3, plus Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, so we have that in our notes, and that's perfect. All right, then, based on what we know about the Euclidean algorithm, here we started with this first equation, and we found the greatest common factor between A and B, right? Well, if we go to the next line, really what we're doing here is finding the greatest common factor between B and R1. So if I take that equation and I solve it, I'm going to solve these equations right here for R3. Okay, so I'm going to get R3 equals R1 minus R2 Q3, and then I'm going to substitute in there, so R3 is R1 minus R2. Okay, I can simplify this equation, and that's B minus R1 Q2 times Q3. So now, based on what we have here, R1 minus BQ3 plus R1 Q2 Q3. Okay, now we're finding the GCF between R1 and B, so if I rewrite this line to be, so I'm in this form, Bx prime plus R1 y prime. Okay, and I go ahead and I rewrite R3 from my other page factored out. I have R1 times 1 plus Q2 Q3 plus B negative Q3. So here I can see that x prime equals negative Q3 and y prime equals 1 plus Q2 Q3. Okay, awesome. Now when we go from there, it automatically falls out because what I do is I substitute in there. I go back to my original equation. I'm going to go back to B x prime, which is negative Q3. No, wait, sorry. I'm going to go back to Bx prime. Oh, sorry. Okay, got to write what I'm trying to say here. I've got the greatest common factor of AB is the greatest common factor of B remainder 1, which is Bx prime plus A minus BQ1 y prime, which is the same as AY prime plus B x prime minus B, Bx prime minus BQ1 which is AY prime plus B x prime minus Q1y prime. I'll have to figure out where that came from. But then, based on our first equation, this is AX plus BY. So that's perfect. Okay? So we had most of this in class. The only thing that we didn't have was this idea right here. And I knew I had done it. You just need to solve for y or R3 using the last 3 steps, and then you have the GCF. Okay, I feel better about life. I hope you're having a good day. Bye.